Hey guys, Isaac Hyman, High Flyer Digital here. Hope you're doing well and enjoying the quarter. Right now, we're about to end Q3. It's now September 30th as I record this, and we are entering Q4 tomorrow. And there's no better time to do our annual webinar which talks about the holiday campaign planning strategy for email and SMS specifically, and CRM. That's exactly what we do, email, SMS, and CRM. And we're going to dive into watch as I reveal how the top 1% plan for the holidays and steal their 2022 campaign plan for yourself. I'll show you exactly what they're planning kind of on a Q4 level. So you can think big macro, high level, and also bring it down to a more the day-to-day, week-to-week approach and really help yourself scale up and compete to win in a very crowded marketplace. The key part is that it's not just about Black Friday, it's about Q4, right? You have to kind of think about the entire quarter, not just a weekend. And if you think about the entire quarter, you're going to be in a much better place. And think about high-level strategies, low-level campaigns, overall global planning. You're going to be in a fantastic position to win the whole quarter. So let's jump right in. So in about 45 minutes of your time, we're going to aim to cover the following: who we are, who we work with, and why we're sharing this holiday 2022 strategy with you. We're going to give you a complete inside look at the 2022 holiday campaign strategy of the top 1%. This is the top 1% planning that they're using. We're going to share the top 10 holiday strategies and campaigns to prioritize this season, right? It's not just about I'm not just going to tell you, hey, run this campaign, run that campaign, run this campaign and that. That's every business is different. Every type of e-commerce brand is slightly different. So you really got to think about the high level strategies, what you want to accomplish this quarter, and use those campaigns to accentuate it and complete it. So that's going to be what I'm going to dive into, the high level strategy and the campaigns you might want to use to make that happen. Sample Q4 holiday email and SMS campaign calendar that you can steal for yourself this year. I will give you one. I'll even show you where to download it. I have this whole Launchpad, holiday Launchpad that you can get. It's about a $2,000 value that you can steal for yourself. I'm going to share some case studies and the results you can expect when you roll out this holiday campaign strategy. Always good to see the results. And then share some key takeaways for implementing these holiday email and SMS campaigns for Q4 using our calendar, kind of showing you how to layer them into your Q4 overall campaigns. So I'm excited to get moving on this. This webinar is perfect for the following type of businesses and teams. If you're watching this live, you're going to see exactly what we're talking about. You're going to identify yourself here, right? If you're an e-commerce brand looking to scale fast in 2022 and grab market share, now's the time you should be on this webinar, listening to it. This is for business owners who pivoted to e-commerce during the pandemic but haven't quite figured it out yet. I see a lot of those clients coming in. E-commerce shops who are looking to break free from Amazon and create a DTC position. Now, again, Amazon is a great partner for your brand as you scale, but as you're looking to grow and get customer lifetime value and build relationships with your customers, right? It's all about building better customer relationships. You may want to have a DTC position that's really robust. This is for retailers who want to establish a competitive advantage, but they may not be staffed enough to get the real strategy they really want in place. There's a lot of brands out there that just the hiring hasn't happened, right? No one wants to work anymore for some reason. I do. I love what I do. So if you're not staffed enough, this is perfect for you. Steal the strategies. This is for DTC brands who are looking to stand out from the ever-growing list of brands in their space, and there are thousands and thousands coming. And for digitally native e-commerce brands who want to ensure customer loyalty in a very fickle marketplace. Super important. Even better, if you register for this webinar and you stay till the end, I'm giving away my free copy of my book, right? So I'm giving a free digital PDF copy of my new book, The Ultimate E-commerce Email and SMS Playbook. You can even email me at isaac@highflydigital.com and I'll share a hard copy with you. I have one right here on my desk, right here, ready to go. I have a whole box of them over there, ready and stocked. I have our team ready to send it out to you, totally free. Just send me an email. That's the beauty of it. You can buy a Kindle version on Amazon as well. And if you're serious about growing revenue from email and SMS and building better customer relationships, turn off your cell phones, snooze your social media, ditch your inbox for a while, and let's jump right in. Focus on the core pillars of the secret strategy of the top 1%. That's really what we want to focus on right now, right? Focus on taking what they're doing that's working really well and leveraging it for your business. A little bit about me. Just again, this is probably the webinar number 14 or 15 that we've been doing. So you probably heard my spiel already, but I've been the director of email and CRM at the top 1% of brands. I count billion-dollar clients, 7, 8, 9, 10-figure brands as clients. We've sent over 1 billion emails annually, directly attributing to 300 plus revenue. I'm the author right there of that new book. I've managed multi-million-dollar email lists, award winner for best email performer at Blue Course Summit. I beat out Sephora Jockey, and I'm hoping to have the opportunity to beat them again at the next one. Been a guest speaker at e-tail, Post Funnel, and other events, and I've worked with hundreds of brands. But the key part is that I've been on your side of the table. I know the challenges you're facing, and I know how to overcome them because I've actually done it. I've cracked my head on it. I've tested, iterated, refined. So I know exactly the challenges you're facing in building better customer relationships and creating profitable, predictable, and sustainable revenue streams for your business using email, SMS, and CRM. So I know exactly what you're going through. I know exactly it. A little bit about High Flyer Digital. We're on a mission, right? We're on a mission to help the small business level the playing field with the top brands and help them compete to win in a crowded marketplace. We achieve that by bringing the email, SMS, and CRM strategies of the top 1% to the small business. That's really how we help you level up and create the better playing field. I'm just gonna shrink my thing here a little bit. So, a lot of people ask us, oh, so you do email and SMS? Well, of course we do, but that's not why we exist. That's not why we get up in the morning. We exist, everything we do is centered around building better customer relationships for you, right? For our clients, it's all about building that relationship and unlocking the true potential of people on your list, right? And we do that. Want to know how we do that? We do that by listening, personalizing, and connecting with customers on a one-to-one level. There's no reason you shouldn't have a one-to-one relationship with your email subscribers, with your SMS subscribers. You have the potential. And if you build that relationship, the revenue will come. And what we do? Well, we communicate directly with customers on their most intimate channels, email and SMS, and connect with the person behind the email. That's the most important part. So everything we do is about building better customer relationships. We do that by listening and connecting, and we happen to do that through email. So that's a really big differentiator about what our agency represents and how we always look to scale brands beyond just sending emails or automations or sending turn-on flows, right? It's all about the relationship, right? Every relationship starts with a click. That's kind of the overall rule and value of our company. It's not about the list. It's about the relationship you have to the list, right? So there's a lot of case studies I can share with you. This is the great one right here, where if you build a better relationship with your customers, you will unlock the true revenue potential of that customer, right? It's all about that relationship. Build rapport. It's not about selling. It's about building rapport. And you build that relationship, you build that rapport, the revenue, the profits, the predictability, the loyalty, lifetime value, all that will come, right? It's all about building a relationship. So that's a really big differentiator about what we do. Here's just a really quick primer on how most brands think about marketing for their e-commerce store, and then how the top 1% think, right? So most brands think, and we're all trained to think about the funnel, right? We want to get people into the funnel and drop them in and get that sale. And that's nice and all well, but for e-commerce, when you're focused on a one-time sale, there's no relationship to build, right? You're not invested in building a relationship. The top 1%, however, focus on creating a flywheel effect where they're focused on lifetime value, right? They want to attract customers, engage with them, delight them, and get them to bring their friends, become advocates for their brands, create the flywheel effect that automatically grows brands and grows revenues and profits on autopilot, right? So that's something that we all have to break the habit of thinking of customers as part of a funnel approach and more as a flywheel. Because that's why really 75% of e-commerce customers are one-time buyers, right? And if you turn that one-time buyer into a lifetime buyer, you will certainly win at e-commerce. Check out this graph right here from Blue Course. 74% of customers are one-time buyers. 80% of them are actually gained at a discount, such as like a holiday discount, right? Holiday deals. They come in during the holiday season, they don't buy again. You're kind of struggling to get them to activate. And it's no better time to think about creating that flywheel effect and turning one-time buyers into lifetime buyers than the holiday season. So majority of them are one-time buyers. And if you close that gap, your business will be in a much better place. And it comes down to building that relationship. 80% of them are gaining a discount. Brands spend more on acquisition than they do focusing on retention. Yet, according to the 80-20 rule, the Pareto principle, 80% of revenue comes from just 20% of your customers, right? Or there's some ratio along those lines, which means if you spend more of your time focusing on your best customers and growing their value, you're going to do a lot better, more profitable. The funnels just simply make Google and Facebook rich. Right? All you're doing is kind of driving traffic from Google and Facebook to your site and then paying them more money to get those customers that leave back to your site. It just makes them rich. And our goal is to build a relationship with that customer that steps into your store, virtually, online, in store, you name it. It's all about getting that relationship building while they're there. The flywheel, using the flywheel approach with email and SMS, it makes you rich, right? Because again, you have that lifetime value to tap into. You have the customer giving you some trust, and it's up to you to build that relationship. What happens is that you create a profitable, predictable, and sustainable revenue stream 24/7, 365. Beautiful work of art in motion 24/7, all day long, all year. Now, let's get into this one question, which I always talk about on every webinar. Why email and SMS is the most important channel for your e-commerce brand right now? Okay, we talked a little bit about it before, about the Pareto principle, but overall, there's about $38 to $44 ROI for every $1 invested within email, right? That's the average ROI. It's the most profitable channels. There's no ad spend. You're not spending a dime on ads, right? So that means automatically there's a lot more profit to go into your pocket. It's an owned channel versus a borrowed channel, right? When you think about it, email and SMS is a one data point that you own. According to Ernst & Young, it's a durable people-based identifier, which is a cool term for saying like you own the property, and you can identify the customer across the web with that identifier, which is an email and a phone number. But on Facebook and Google, you're borrowing their data, you're borrowing their customer data to run ads to them. So owning the channel versus borrowing it is a better fit, right? You need both, but overall owning the data is going to help, lift your business forward. It's a customer-centric channel. Everything revolves around that email, as I mentioned, from Ernst & Young, people-based durable identifier, where it identifies the customer automatically, and it's customer-centric that way. It's a unique customer identifier, as I mentioned. The Pareto principle, again, as we go back to it, 80% of the revenue comes from 20% of your customers. You focus on that. You focus most of your efforts on that 20%, you'll yield 80% of the results, right? So you keep growing, delighting customers overall, it'll yield more money for your brand in the long term. So that's why it's the most important channel for your e-commerce brand to really invest in. And the beauty of it is that once you get that foundation done, you're great. All that comes after that is the testing, learning, refining, constantly improving. But you get that foundation, you're in a really good place. But if it's so important, it's so critical, why are e-commerce brands failing at it? In many cases, every time I look under the hood at some of our clients and some of our prospects that come on board, why are so many brands kind of failing at it? And here's an add-on. Why do customers hate that they fail at it? Well, the reason is very simple. Number one, most brands are focused on selling and not on building relationships. It's very easy to sell. It's hard to build a relationship. Let's be honest, right? It's hard to kind of develop that one-to-one connection with every single customer, listen to them, ingest what they're telling you with their engagement data, with their opens, with their clicks, with their sales, right? With their feedback, with their NPS score, you name it. It's hard to build that relationship. I agree. So they focus on selling. That's why they fail, right? They take a batch and blast approach, spray and pray. I need to make money today. Let me blast out the email out the door. The more eyeballs I get on this campaign, the more money I'll make, right? So they take this batch and blast approach instead of this personalized one-to-one connection. Many brands also project their own email experience on results, right? They say, oh, email's dead. No one you checks their email anymore. Everyone's into SMS, right? That's their own experience, right? Everyone's on social media. It's their own experience, right? So don't project your own experience on the results of the channel. Email, SMS, and CRM are critical, and they are super high importance right now, right? They convert at a much higher level than pretty much any channel out there. There's zero focus on learning or A/B testing, right? If you're in a crunch or you're short on time, you don't have time to focus on, let's test something. You just want to get it out the door and move on with your day, or make your revenue goals and move on with your day, right? They're not focused on testing or learning and figuring out what works best. And that's why it fails. Over time, the law of diminishing returns shows that you're going to constantly you're diminishing your returns, literally. So if you don't learn, if you don't test, you're not learning. If you're not learning, you're not refining, and you're not improving. And customers hate that. Most don't understand the customer's journey. It's just not linear all the time. You send out an email for shoes. They may not buy those shoes. They may go buy a belt or a suit or a shirt, you name it. So the journey may not be linear. When most brands kind of demand that there's a linear approach to their email, well, then they're like, oh, it doesn't work, right? Doesn't happen. Send the next email you send out, guarantee you, look at the results, see what customers are buying, because they will buy something else that jogs their memory or they're in the market for. They may not buy that exact product you're selling right away. It's also not as sexy as social media or influencers. Let's be honest, right? Social media is more prevalent. TikTok, influencers, Instagram, everything out there is much more in your face, and you feel much more, even more empowered with social media. So it's email and SMS is like the workhorse behind the scenes where, yeah, it's great to have, but no one sees what happens, right? They make some money and they maybe get in an inbox and clogs your inbox maybe. It's just not as sexy, right? So people tend to sleep on the channel and say like, oh, as long as it's running, I'm good. That's erroneous. But here's the kicker. 75% of e-commerce customers demand personalization. They ask for personalization. And if you don't deliver them, according to McKinsey, they will abandon you, right? 84% of customers say being treated like a person, not a number, is very important to winning their business, right? Yet only 15% of retailers have fully implemented personalization. They don't do it. They fail at it. And customers hate that. So that's why it's critical. Most brands fail at it, but you have potential. If you listen to this webinar, you have potential to fix it right away. Now, we know it's critical. We know it's most brands fail at it. And here's why it's critical right now, to act right now. As I always say, COVID-19 disrupted traditional buying patterns. You have that snow globe right there. The world is like a shaken up snow globe. The pieces are still landing. People are settling on their now almost set in stone with their buying patterns that they have, that they really want to, the brands they love, they really want to go towards that direction. But COVID disrupted everything. So you need to be in a position to grab as many of those customers that you gained, as well as recover the customers you may have lost when COVID-19 disrupted, right? So that's the timing is now, but that window is closing, right? Amazon is absorbing your customers. In some cases, if you don't have a presence on Amazon, Amazon will take some of your customers because they have a better flywheel approach. They have a better approach to getting your customers and keeping them loyal to them. They understand that all these customers came down. Case in point, they're doing another Prime Day this year in October 2022, right? They know that they're going to attract as many people as they can to their website. So you need to be in a position to keep those customers loyal and create your own promotions to them directly. Paid ads are getting more expensive. We talk about iOS. You're struggling to track the results of your Facebook campaigns and with the iOS changes. And then paid media is getting more expensive because everyone jumped over to e-commerce. So there's a lot more people spending money on ads and bidding strategies. So it's just getting more expensive, which means lower profits for your brand. The return on ad spend is dwindling, right? As we said before, DTC brands and apps are coming for you. They're being introduced as a middleman, right? In the past, you may have ordered from a restaurant or you may have ordered directly from a store. Now you have these DoorDash and ShopRunner and all these apps that are in the middle of your customer that didn't exist before. You can't have that one-to-one relationship. So you need to build it again. You need to be able to stave off that approach of the middleman. And it costs 600% more to acquire than retain. So you're going to end up being smarter with your budgeting, make more money by focusing on retention as opposed to just acquisition, right? You need both. You need to acquire and retain. You need both in order to be successful in e-commerce. But if you're focusing more on acquiring that one-time customer, Pareto principle, you'll make less money than you would focusing on those customers you have already. Customers are up for grabs right now. If you focus on customer retention before the DTC brands and Amazon steal them, you'll be in a much better place. Again, if you are already on Amazon or you're selling there, that's great. But having that DTC approach by building a better customer relationship will unlock more revenue and lifetime value for you overall. Now, just a quick 2-minute overview about what our strategy is and how we use that in everything we do. Obviously, there's a whole nother webinar about this. You see right here, there's 4 key pillars behind our strategy, and that's segmentation, personalization, automation, and multiplication. And for those that understand, that stands for SPAM, right? It's not spam, it's just a really cute mnemonic that you'll always remember whenever you see our webinars and you see our strategy. Ask, what's our strategy? There you go, right? Segmentation, personalization, automation, and multiplication. What you want to do is find the right person, send the right message at the right time, and repeat it, right? Let me shrink this down a little bit. That's exactly it, right? If you think about it, as you do it, Right person, right message, right time, repeat. Right person, right message, right time, repeat. That's all it comes down to, right? You want to find the right person, send them the right message that's personalized to them at the right time in their buying cycle, when they're about to buy, when they're thinking of buying, when there's a predicted chance of them buying, when they're about to churn, all in that right time, and then repeating and scaling that up over and over for every product, every customer, every brand, every category, every cohort, you name it. We're scaling that up to the next level, right? And that's how you build up a sustainable email, SMS, and CRM program. It's not about sending campaigns. It's not just about automations. You've got to have them all working together. I've seen brands that got segmentation perfect, right? They have the segmentation. Oh man, we just checked out a brand. They were doing amazing segmentation. They were thinking about, okay, so let's target our 2-time buyers who haven't bought in the last 60 days. And then let's target the ones who are browsing right now and send them an email to that same email. Now, here's the problem. You're doing the segmentation right, but you're failing at personalization because you got to have both, right? You can't just send out the same email to every single person, no matter how segmented you are. You got to have segmentation and personalization. You do that, you're already ahead of the game, right? You need both. And then on top of that, you need to automate it because you can't just be stuck in the day-to-day, right? You need to automate it. So you got to get the right segment, find the right person, automate it, and then multiply it up to the next level. So that's how you create a super, super high level email, SMS, and CRM strategy that the top 1% are using. Okay, I know, I've built it. I've built out these strategies and it's helped us win. And you'll see some case studies about that. So your goal is to excel in all 4 of these pillars. And when you do excel in all those 4 pillars, you're going to be set to build better customer relationships that increase revenue, increase profits, and even reduce the email sends. That's the beauty of it. So you're sending fewer emails, you're making more money, you're spending more time with your family, with your kids, on your business, growing the business, you name it. And that's really what you want to do. So now that we talked a little bit about the overall background of email strategy, the state of e-commerce, and why email is critical now, let's dive into the 2022 holiday email and SMS campaign plan. Don't get overwhelmed by this whole calendar here. I'm going to break it down for you. This is a template of a calendar that the top 1% use. And you can see there's a lot going on. Daily deals, holiday launch, Black Friday, email, SMS, repeats, 2 sends a day, 3 sends a day in some cases, right? There's a lot. My goal for this is to make sure that you're able to cherry pick the campaigns that make sense for your business by starting with the strategy, right? That's really what I'm going to start with. First, I invite you, go to highflyerdigital.com/win, and I want you to download this entire holiday Launchpad bundle, okay? That's step number 1. It's a $2,000 value we're giving away for free. It's a Facebook ad. We're running ads for it. Get this bundle because this includes the entire Q4 calendar. So go there, get this bundle. You'll see at the bottom after I'm done with all the bullets. Inside is a free sample of our book. You'll get 3 or 4 chapters of our book. A masterclass is coming soon. That's going to be at the end of Q4. We have our free email cheat sheet. We have a free e-commerce growth guide. We have our free annual email and SMS and CRM roadmap, so you can map out exactly what you want to achieve this year, right? Not just in this campaign, this month, and this month, and this month, but the whole year. Let's map it all out. A free campaign calendar for the holidays, right? You see right here the complete 2022 holiday calendar for email and SMS. You can manipulate it all you want, make a copy. Just use it. A lot of brands just don't even have a calendar, which is a problem, which is tragic. So I'll give you the calendar. Just cherry pick which ones make sense for you. Our top 10 automations guide that you need to audit right now and start making sure they're running. That's our top 10 automations. And if you send me an email, Isaac@highflyerdigital.com, I'll give you access to some of my recommended vendors. That's coming at the end of October, our top vendors. In fact, this month on our podcast, we'll be interviewing a couple of our top vendors, Fondue, Retention.com, and giving their feedback on the holiday strategies for 2022. So we're going to give you access to that, and it's going to help you win the game. Go to highflyerdigital.com/win to get that Launchpad bundle, and this is going to help you with the calendar. The most important part is the calendar. So really go get that right now, and then come back to this webinar. We're going to be still going on. So let's dive into holiday campaign strategy number 1. Number one goal for the holidays is to get repeat holiday buyers. 77% of customers gift themselves and others. There's really no reason you shouldn't be able to get 2 purchases out of your customers this season. Why is that important? Remember that graph from Bluecore? 75%, 74% of customers stay one-time buyers. They're one-time buyers, one and done. Your goal, if you can't get them to buy twice during the holiday season, you're stuck with them buying once all year long. Focus on getting them to buy twice. 2 times, just 2 times. What happens when you do that? Their propensity of buying a third time drastically increases. Look at that gap. 74% one-time buyers, 15% buy twice. But then if you close them to two-time buyers, the chances of them buying third time, fourth time, and fifth time dramatically increase, dramatically improve. Here's a graphic example of a one-time buyer who bought 1 time from a brand, and then they got them to buy 2 times. Their annual value went from $110 to $864, right? There's a 9 times LTV increase, annual value increase. There's improved loyalty. They've signed up for multi-channels. You can also approach it from in-store and online, right? There's multiple channels where they can make a purchase. And they've had a jump in AOV, right? So everything rises when you get people to buy twice. So try to aim for 2-time buyers during the holiday season. Focus on upsells early in December. These go well with the gifts you bought, right? And get this in time for the holidays, right? Take an example of, I bought a great pair of shoes, right? That's amazing. Even if you upsell them to buy a second pair, or if you buy laces, anything that gets them to buy twice, you're in a much better position to keep them as a customer the entire year and buying more often, right? So focus on those upsells and cross sells early in December. I would even say as early as November too. Gift cards, I'll talk about it in a second, but gift cards are a great way to get them to buy twice. Who isn't buying at least 1 gift card for someone on their list, right? Forgot someone, get a gift card. That's 2 purchases right there. They got a gift for themselves, they got a gift for someone on the list, and they get a gift card. That's 3 purchases right there. So use gift cards as a way to get that repeat holiday buyer. Run bundle campaigns to boost AOV. You bought this one item, there's a new bundle for you. I had a great example when I was working in consumer electronics. You bought a camera, now you also will need a tripod with this lens and this and all these kind of souped up gadgets. All these accessories came with this camera, and then you could raise the AOV, and they had multiple items available to them, right? So that's a great way to boost AOV and get them to buy twice. And like I said before, gift cards, redemption emails, most people send those, gift cards. Use your gift card at December 25th and beyond. Another great opportunity for you to get them to buy twice, even after December 25th. And you think they're all spent, they'll buy again during the holiday season in that time period before New Year's. So that should be your overarching holiday strategy, right? Get repeat holiday buyers. That's strategy number 1. Holiday campaign strategy number 2, build a master holiday template. The goal here is to increase your clicks and conversions, right? That's really what the goal is for whenever you build out an email template. Build it top down. Make sure it's as long as you need it to be, but really personalized. Build on a one-to-one personalized holiday template. That's going to really mean the difference between sending static emails that everyone gets all the time, right? Remember we talked about personalization, segmentation, and personalization. You need both. So building out a personalized holiday template will allow you to increase your clicks and your conversions. You need to blend your static elements with your dynamic elements. Great example on the top left, which I'll dive into this. I'll give you the anatomy of a template in a second, but right, here's a great example. You have the postcard promotion right there at the very top, but underneath it, you have dynamic pics for every single customer, right? And a lot of things here can be dynamic. If you have live intent or kick dynamic or some sort of cool movable ink, you can even make your emails kinetic and do something new with them even after they're opened. So there's a lot of really cool opportunities there. Show dynamic products, increase conversions by going straight to PDP as opposed to just a landing page, right? You may go to PLP, product listing pages, or you may go to just a landing page in general, but having products there allows you to convert them better. Ensure that your holiday template has primary, secondary, and tertiary blocks. You want to stack your email with blocks that are, here's our main message, and then underneath it is maybe secondary messages or tertiary messages. because you never know. Remember we talked about the journey for a customer is not necessarily linear. So having an opportunity for them to click on different places within the email, maybe category navigation, will increase the chances of buying. Evergreen holiday box and value props are super important to have as well. You need to be able to show that your holiday value is here and remind them over time, guess what? We're committed to free shipping, free returns, guaranteed shipping in time for the holidays, you name it, all in your template through all holiday season long. Let's dive into this a little bit more deeper. So number one, we start with, this is a master template that's worked for me really well, and I think it will work for you too. We have our postcard at the very top, and the postcard has been shown to drive tons of clicks and entice browsing. What you want to do is get them to click in, go browse, go shop, bring back the data, listen to those customers, what they're telling you, what they're browsing, what they're carting, what they're searching, bring that back in and fuel the rest of your campaigns, right? That's fuel your segmentation. That's the beauty of it. So get those clicks going. The countdown timer gives urgency. You can get a free one at Centric. The products increase conversion rate by going straight to PDP. Okay, so that's the beauty of it. So now you have your postcard right at the top to get the clicks and kind of get that huge amount of people onto your site. The products increase the conversion because you're directing each one on a one-to-one level back to that product that they're interested in. And test it. You could feature the % off or the dollars off. Test what works, right? You can have people that are viewing items. You can do new arrivals. You can do bestsellers. You can have some really cool recommendation algorithms running for you. Test it. Test in October. Add in category navigation. It gives more variety. You can segment off the clicks of those category navigation too. Someone clicks on gifts for him, gifts for her. I know that this person needs a gift for him or a gift for her. So I will send an email. The next email goes out the door. It will be gifts for him or her with dynamic products under there. So see the beauty of it? It's already kind of falling into place right now. Design it in different ways. You're showing a red template now, but when Black Friday or Cyber Monday comes and you have multiple sends in a week or in a day, now that you have the template built, all you need to do is change the color scheme. Swap it out. Let them see something new, right? Red, then black, then blue, whatever it may be. Design it in slightly different ways. You can even rearrange blocks to go above and below the fold, right? Put the gift card banner towards the top when it comes to this is closer to December 25th. Put the category navigation on the bottom in certain cases, right? You just comes down to playing with it, but at least your template is built. And as I said, secondary and tertiary banners that focus on brand and product line offers. These are just kind of your evergreen campaign promotions that are going on right now that are just present all holiday season long. I've used Kick Dynamic as a really cool tool that allows you to put a promo of a product, and then once that product expires, once that promo expires, automatically in the back end of your ESP, you swap that banner out, and the updated banner comes in with the newest offer. A person opens the email one day, they see a promo. They open it the next day, they see a second promo. Beautiful. It's a great way to use your template and make it super magical, right? Gift card blocks are critical. Put it on all emails, as I mentioned before. And I'm going to talk about it in a second. Gift cards are going to help you win the holiday season. You should definitely accentuate it everywhere. And then finally, at the bottom, value propositions. Remind people about their value, free shipping, returns, buy online, pick up in store, you name it. Putting it at the bottom of the email allows you to get people to click into that, learn more about your commitment to the holiday season, your commitment to your customers for the holiday season, as well as just remind them there's a lot of noise out there. But people want to get their products immediately or on demand or 2 days or 1 day. Remind them about what makes you unique and what makes your value is and how you stand out against the competition. Holiday campaign strategy number 3, leverage buying guides and gift guides, right? The goal here is to build micro segments of gift buyers. Encourage browsing of curated picks based around the gift guide, right? Great example is right here from Nordstrom, right? You have a gift guide. Here's what we're gifting, right? Make merry. Here's shop all gifts, but then you break it down. Gifts for all, gifts for her, gifts for him, for kids. Gifts under 500, gifts under 250, gifts under 25 bucks. You name it. All these are blocks that allow you to segment off the clicks, right? You can build incremental segmentation off of your buying guide, engagement, and navigation. That's the beauty of it. If someone's in the market for gifts for kids, we know they're in the market for gifting kids. So the next email, the next touches, the next SMS you send can be related to gifting for kids, right? That's kind of the magic of buying guides. And you may see it, and it does convert directly, but it's also a great source of inspiration for customers to start getting ideas and thinking about, oh, what do I need to get? How do I create a wish list, right? Or even to the gift guide, you can add in a banner that says sign up for Black Friday deals early, right? That's another great way that anyone who clicks on that banner has shown an indication that they want to hear about your deals. So there's a lot of use cases for buying guides and gift guides. 85% of buying guide video viewers are more likely to make a purchase. So you may want to include a video buying guide element into your emails and making sure that you have a great video ready to illustrate what are the top gifts of the season. Category navigation equals better segmentation, as you see right here, for all, for her, for him. And use user-generated content to get data that you need to personalize the next holiday campaign to that person, right? A great example is, send an SMS after they click on this email. Anyone who clicks on the email, if they're signed up for SMS, send them an SMS, say, hey, I noticed you clicked on gift for kids. Don't be creepy, but say something like that, right? Hey, we're in the market for gifting for kids. Who are you gifting for? Girl, boy, and let them click on either one and see, oh, here's the #1 bestseller for girls right now. Check it out. Buy it now. That's how you create an automated flow. Remember, right person, right message, right time, repeat. That's how you automate it at scale. So anyone who clicks on gifts for him, who are you gifting for? Your dad, your husband, your boyfriend, you name it. Send them the gift related to what they click on from that text message. Really great way to use user-generated content, a quiz or search functions. Again, showing you some great ideas for gift guides right here. You have different category navigation. You can click on this banner, click on that banner. Are you in the market for gift guides for furniture, gift guides for rugs? Here are the topics here, topics there. All this is about navigation and getting them segmented and engaging with them on the one-to-one level after they receive the gift guide. Holiday campaign strategy number 4, focus on segmentation. Map out your segmentation per campaign, right? You want to do like your gift guide to your best customers because you know they're in the market to buy, versus a sale to lapsed customers, right? If you have a bunch of people on your list that are totally dormant and you really want to reactivate them, maybe the gift guide will reactivate them, but we definitely know a promotion will probably do better. So map that out. You don't have to give a deal to your best customers necessarily. A gift guide may suffice. Let them buy at full price. But those who aren't buying at all or lapsed, try promotion, right? Focus on these type of segments right here. Number 1, dive into holiday buyers last year, right? That should be a segment you want to zero in on, and at least in October. Focus on holiday buyers from last year. Get them to, reactivate. If they haven't bought anything all year, the holidays are the best time to buy again. Hey, remember this gift? How did it do? What was the response? Get them to think about, hey, you know what? I do need to buy another gift. Let me come to you. Think about one-time buyers all year long, right? One-time buyers all year, they haven't bought anything. This may be the time that they're going to start thinking about buying from you again. And then also segment out discount versus full price buyers. Super important, because if you get a customer to buy full price during the holiday season, that's great. Why sacrifice your margin? But if there's a customer who's a discount buyer and you just won't be able to shake them off that discount kick, segment them out, send them different promotions. One's at a discount, one's full price. See what happens, right? Check it out, but build out that segmentation. You can also focus on brand loyalists and invite them to join another channel. Those who are on your email list, invite them to join SMS. Those who are on SMS, invite them to join email. Join your Facebook groups, join your WhatsApp channel. By segmenting them out, you'll be able to make an offer that allows you to capture them even more. Download your mobile app. That's a great example of getting another channel for them that you can market them on. Go omnichannel, right? Build out online and store buyers. Build out segments of people who have bought in-store and online. Build out segments of people who are on your email list and your SMS list, right? Those are more high value than just kind of like segmenting by engagement, people who are opening an email or clicking an email, right? You can focus on affiliate buyers and email buyers because they're clearly discount hunters, but they're loyal to your brand. So you want to kind of build those out too if you have the data coming in. Go omnichannel. And then again, as I mentioned, start reactivating those dormant subscribers and buyers. You'd be surprised. if you just start messaging them, even a letter, a kickoff letter, hey, I'm so excited to tell you all about the holiday season, letter from the CEO, or here's a promotion we gave just for you, or customer appreciation week, or Prime Day, right? Prime, shop our Prime Day, right? Or Singles Day, you name it. Reactivate those dormant subscribers. You'd be surprised. You'll end up kicking up some clickers, some openers, some buyers that are now have you on top of mind when they're in gifting mode. So that's holiday campaign strategy number 4. Focus on segmentation. Holiday campaign strategy number 5, leverage gift cards everywhere, right? I tell the story about Starbucks. Starbucks seems to be a bank, right? You know why? Because $1 billion worth of dollars really is stored on Starbucks gift cards, interest free. Why? Because customers like to have that convenience. So they stock up their app, they stock up their gift cards, they make sure that they're $50 here, $100 here, that they're ready at will to start buying their coffee, right? And the beauty of it is that Starbucks gets to have this cash for free. So they're like a bank, right? You're storing all the cash. They can make investments here and investments there and short term, whatever they're doing with that cash, fund stores, all that is a boon for them. So why wouldn't you do the same thing? Leverage your gift cards. If a customer wants to buy a gift card for $100, whether or not they redeem it at a later date, we'll go to that in a second, but that's $100 in your pocket right there. The average breakage rate on gift cards is 17%. So 17% of customers don't even redeem that gift card. So that's total cash in your pocket for you. What does it cost you? Pretty much nothing, because this is a digital gift card. It's like a coupon code. It doesn't cost anything. There's no packing. There's no shipping, no fulfillment. It's an email. Send them a gift card. Hey, here's your gift card code. Do they redeem it? Well, only 17% don't, right? Some redeem it, but experiment with how much will it take for them to redeem it. Like if you give away $1,000 gift card, I think your redemption rate will be 99%. Everyone will redeem $1,000 gift card. But if you're giving away a $5 gift card, that's $5 in your pocket that they may or may not redeem. So it could be worth it. It's a good way to add an incentive to buying a product by giving them away a free gift card, right? They may redeem it or not. Then they can only redeem it at your store. That's the beauty of it. As I mentioned before, people gift themselves and others. So gift cards are great for both options. You need to test your promotions. I tested on a BOGO gift card, right? Buy one gift card for $100, get a $10 one for free. So test the promotions that allow you to kind of maximize the purchase of a gift card. And you see right here, you can also do a tiered offer, right? One-time buyers under $100 get a $75 gift card offer, for example, right? They never bought above $100, but if you give them a gift card for $75, for $100, maybe they'll increase their AOV, right? So experiment with different promotions to get them to buy more gift cards. And again, as I mentioned, they can only redeem it at you, and 17% of people don't redeem at all. So that's money in your pocket. All that is a boon for your business and gives you that cash flow, depending on the size of your list and depending on the size of your promotion. It gives you the cash flow you need to win the holiday season. Remember, overall goal, get them to buy twice. They buy a gift and a gift card, you're in a very good spot. Holiday campaign strategy number 6, leverage dynamic recommendations. So leverage recommendations at scale to drive higher clicks to PDP, product detail pages, and that will lead to higher conversions, right? The goal here is to listen to what the customer is shopping for and then positioning those products that they're in the market for in front of them. That's it, right? Build a journey around the gift that they're eyeing, right? If they're eyeing a product such as the Apple AirPods, then you want to send them content. Obviously, you want to send them the product, say, hey, you ready to buy this? We have the best deal in the market, high reviews. Here's content about what you need to know about buying headphones for gifting. Here's a video showing how people use the Apple AirPods so it never gets lost. Mine get lost all the time. You can even send a phone call from a sales team. Say, hey, we saw that you're eyeing the Apple AirPods. Is it something you want to pull the trigger on right now? We can even give you a discount while you're on the phone. There's a big journey you can build around the gift they're buying. Look at Wayfair right here. I personally was eyeing office furniture for my office. So what did they send me first? Their biggest Black Friday deals on office furniture was ranked on one of the top items on this email right here because they knew I was in the market for office furniture. I was probably in the market for area rugs too for my living room, but that's why it was on the top. So you see what I mean? They leverage the recommendations to drive the dynamic capabilities of every email, right? So it's not just biggest ever Black Friday shop 80% off. I want 80% off office furniture, right? I want to know what that is. And I have a higher propensity to click and convert from that email. But you also may need to blend merchandise item with algorithm driven recommendations, right? Sometimes we have to move some products. Sometimes we are overstocked on product, and you could blend it, right? You have 2 items that are recommended, dynamically recommended, and 2 items that are you got to move it, right? So there's ways to blend it in to make it appealing to every single customer. And again, the goal is with the dynamic recommendations is to create higher engagement and send fewer emails. Higher engagement, more clicks equals more conversions, right? More conversions means you don't need to send as many emails. 80-20 rule. Holiday campaign strategy number 7, capture those deal hunters early, right? You see these landing pages right here. If you Google Black Friday 2020 or Black Friday, sometimes in some cases it's already live, Black Friday at Brand or at Best Buy or B&H Autorama, whatever it is, you'll see a landing page up there where you can actually say like, hey, want to be the first to hear about Black Friday deals? Sign up, right? So you can create these landing pages right now, pretty much for every holiday, but certainly for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, that people are searching and they want to know about it. And your page is up and you're capturing deal hunters, people who want to know first. Great segmentation opportunity, right? You can sign them up. You build evergreen pages with sign up options for the Cyber 5, Green Monday, Christmas, New Year's, Father's Day, Mother's Day, Labor Day, Memorial Day, all these holidays you can build these landing pages for. And these people who come to the page are signed up and they're high intent on buying from your Black Friday deals. Talk about a great segment. Talk about a self-selected segment that's going to help you drive revenue. That's totally incremental to what you're doing right now. You have unique buying guide pages. Video content products can be promoted everywhere. You can use SEO to start promoting it. You use Facebook ads to start saying, hey, be the first to know about our Black Friday deals. Click here to sign up, right? Or a lead ad. So all this can be promoted everywhere. The point is that you have a great segment for all your holiday campaigns. And you segment that little list out of people who signed up on this page, send them a campaign, break them off from the rest of your segments, and see what they do. And I guarantee you their click rate and open rate will be through the roof because they've self-selected to be the first to know, right? So how you drive traffic there? Well, it could be organic when there's time, or drive paid traffic there, or drive Facebook ads, as I mentioned. But the point is, get those people signed up who are in the market and thinking about Black Friday already and want to be the first to know. That's a great opportunity to capture deal hunters early who want to be the first to know. Holiday campaign strategy number 8, expand your product automations, right? Scarcity plus urgency plus exclusivity this holiday season equals sales. So the goal is expand your product automations to make sure that you're leveraging those 3 feelings during the holiday season. Scarcity, right? Will I get it in time? Is there enough for me? Can I gift it? Urgency is use it or lose it. Get it now. Deals on. Black Friday itself is one day. Cyber Monday is one day. That urgency and exclusivity is you can only get it here, such as you can only get this unique bundle, or you can only get this product here, or this offer here. That's how you drive higher sales during Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So expand your product automations to leverage it, right? Think of it. If this is a hot seller, Apple AirPods are a super hot seller. I say AirPods because we all understand it. If they're a hot seller right now, build an automation that says, this item is low in stock once they hit a certain threshold. Trigger that email out to everyone who viewed or carded or browsed the item and did not buy yet, right? That's triggered out, low stock. Trigger out an email for back in stock. When the item does get restocked, make sure that they're buying it once they come back. Expand all your product automations around those 3 key pillars, right? New arrivals and bestsellers are a great way to start saying another product automation. New products are coming in every week for your brand. New books, new gear, new accessories, right? All for the holiday season. Your warehouse is filling up for the holiday season. So automate once a week these product automations to run and show all your new arrivals, all your best sellers. Again, personalized to the user, but automated so you can run it automatically, right? You can even do a best of the week recap with here are all the best sellers from this week. Grab them also, right? You don't want to miss out on them. You can also do product automations around reviews, right? Which is like, hey, user generated content influences purchases. So trigger an email when a new review is left, when a new video review is left, right? This works great for really high margin items and really items that you spend a lot of money on. But that's a great way to trigger out new product automations based around all your products pretty much. So build out that automation plan. That's going to be that's going to be one of our strategies that within the calendar. Make sure you're auditing your automations, that they're running seamlessly and smoothly and are designed with the holiday in mind, right? Make sure your value props are clear on all those emails too. So that's holiday campaign strategy number 8. Expand your product automations, because if people are zeroing in on this one gift, right, they got tunnel vision, make sure you're capturing as many customers for that product as you can using automations. Holiday campaign strategy number 9, be transparent about fulfillment. Delivery and fulfillment are critical this year due to logistics and supply chain challenges. Even this year, it's still happening, right? There's even brands that are kind of overstocked in inventory, as I mentioned before. They're just overstocked, right? So knowing that they don't necessarily have the warehouse space for holiday gifting, which they should, means that there's fewer items available to go around. So the goal is be transparent at all times, right? 96% of customers actually return to brands that offer seamless returns. This is a great example for you where you could be like, you know what? Are you worried about being transparent that they're out of stock on an item, or you don't have enough, or they may not get in time for the holiday season? Rest assured that even if you disappoint them, the more transparent you are, the better you'll be. Even a customer who doesn't like your gift and returns it, they're going to come back to you. 96% of customers come back. So don't worry about it. The point is be totally transparent, right? Invite customers to sign up for text alerts and SMS alerts, right? For order updates. And that just not only builds your list and builds your list growth for promotions in the future, but just allows them to feel super confident in your commitment to them to win the holiday season, to gift better this holiday season, right? So all that is about being transparent. As I said, email and SMS receipts allow you to grow your database and build campaigns around your delivery cutoffs, right? That's the cool part. Like if you know that there's a cutoff for ordering for free shipping or free 2-day shipping, send a campaign that says that and says your last chance for ordering is now, order now, or order in this amount of time, or last chance to buy online and pick up in store is now, or your item is scheduled to be delivered at this point in time. Being transparent and sending campaigns that are promotional and also transactional will help you be super, super transparent and get that trust that a lot of brands are missing. A lot of customers are missing from brands in this day and age. So focus on your true delivery and fulfillment options. Be transparent about it, even if you don't have stock, and just really wow the customer, knowing that even if they shop somewhere else, they'll still think about that trust that they got from you. Holiday campaign strategy number 10. The last one here that you'll see peppered into all our campaigns is be omnipresent and focus on omnichannel. Study the customer journey, and as I said before, work backwards from order fulfillment, right? Think to yourself, when will they get the items they need for gifting? When will they get these gifts in time for Christmas, in time for New Year's, whatever that is? And how can I make sure that they see this message across the board, right? You want to increase the presence of your brand in front of all gifters, no matter what. For our intents and purposes, that means email and SMS, right? In some cases, it also means within customer service, within WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, all these places where you need to make sure that your customers are aware across every single channel about what your commitment is to them. And this comes into a great role play where if I send an email out, and remember that customer journey is not necessarily linear, you're going to make sure that they're going to know that if they send a Facebook Messenger message on Facebook, that here's our value propositions. I just got this email. Can I still get the item in time? Well, all this got to be worked out here. So that's kind of what being omnipresent is. You got to make sure that customer service knows what marketing is doing. So there's this seamless truth and honesty behind what you're doing. And be everywhere that will influence their purchase. Just because I sent an email out doesn't mean SMS won't help reinforce that message. And you'll see within the Black Friday, Cyber Monday campaigns that If I send a Black Friday email out at 8 a.m., I can send a text message for the best sellers at 3 p.m. and knowing that I'm omnipresent, right? Why would I leave any room for not getting those sales during Black Friday season, right? You want to be there and make sure that you're leveraging them out respectfully. Would I send an email and SMS at the same time? No, I would definitely send a different type of SMS from a different type of campaign from email. So each of them will be separate, but I'm omnipresent. That's the really main part. Give email the first pass, followed by your best performing channels, right? So if email is free, give it the first pass. SMS is another great option. Depends how big your SMS list is. And then start running paid media on Facebook and Google. But make sure it's all omnipresent and it's all moving in sync. So again, if there's a last chance for delivery and they won't get it again, your Facebook ad should be saying that. Your SMS should be saying that. Your email should be saying that. And the minute that cutoff date is gone, it all goes dark on that side. Accentuate your unique value propositions across all channels. Super important. As I mentioned, knowing that they can get free returns all holiday season long, that's a major value prop you should have on every email, every text, especially after the gifting season is over on December 25th. And then all Facebook ads should say the same thing. So it's all about being omni-channel as well as in-store, another great option. Postcards are a great option for being omnipresent too. If you have the mailing address for some customers that have just not opening email, not responding to any text messages, try a postcard because that'll allow them, that's 100% open rate, right? A postcard comes right into the mail. They know what they get. I just got one from Wayfair and I love them. So I'm saving it for when I need to order my gifts. And that's a great example of being omnipresent across all channels. So now that we dove into the top 10 campaign strategies, let me show you exactly how to use the campaign calendar to pepper those in, right? So remember we talked about the goal here is to, in October, part of it is to engage and excite your list in preparation for the holiday season. So you see right here, October 5th, we have here October 5th, 11th, and 20th, and even the 24th, we have an opportunity to re-engage your list, right? You should be mailing the full list at some point in October. Just get them engaged, get them excited. You can send them a gift guide, send them a letter, send them something that, a promotion, send them something that gets them kind of stirred up and ready and excited and prepared for the holiday season. Use SMS, that's the one in green. See holiday survey, and then you could do other surveys here and there, clearance, VIP access. Use SMS for gifting surveys. Hey, you're gifting for, who are you gifting for this year? Boy, girl, husband, father, mother, whatever it may be. Use that data point in all your campaigns going forward for the entire season, right? And then you trigger off, gifting for my mother. Boom, here's a bestseller for moms everywhere that mom will love. The propensity for them to buy that product is through the roof because you recommended it, right? So use that gifting survey to get clear data on the customers, first party data, and trigger off something that's super personalized to them right after they submit that data. Holiday gift guides, you see right here on the 1st, the 8th, the 13th, the 23rd, all of it is about holiday gift guides. And it, again, allows for self-selection. And you can break out your gift guides however you want. You can say holiday gift guides globally. You could say gift guides by persona. Share your gift for the biker, for the traveler, for the video gamer, right? For the workaholic, right? All these are different personas. You can do a gift guide for that. You can also do gift guides by category, right? Here's gifts for electronics, gifts in dresses, gifts in shoes, gifts with sneakers, you name it. You could do gift guides by price point too. Gifts under 200, gifts under 500, gifts under 1,000, gifts under 10. All that serves as self-selection. If someone's clicking on gifts under 10, that means the next email, the next correspondence you should give them is, here are the best sellers under $10, right? They didn't buy yet, best sellers under $10. You know they may not buy items over 1,000, but we can zero in on the price point that they're looking to spend. October 2022 also has Join Our Daily Deals campaign, right? And some brands are running a daily deals to their list, which is great if you can manage the logistics of it. But invite them to be the first to know, right? Join our daily deals. Be the first to get our daily deals. Be the first to sign up for Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals. All that, as I mentioned before, is self-selecting. If they self-select to be the first to know, you'll see their engagement will be through the roof when you send that email. So those are really important here. End of season clearance is a great time. End of October, you're making way for holiday new gifts and holiday gear. run to end of season clearance in October, right? Clear off your inventory. It's not summer anymore. It's mid-fall. We're trying to think of ideas. Prime Day is coming. That's another great opportunity. I didn't put it on here because they just announced it, but end of season clearance is a good way to kind of clear out your inventory and get people gifting early, right? Why wait for Black Friday, Cyber Monday when they can buy now? Keep it a light calendar. Don't overstack it because you need time to make sure your automations are running really well, right? So turn on those product automations we talked about. Audit your cart abandon, your browse abandon, your welcome series, update them for the holiday season, reskin them in the styles of your holiday look and feel. All that should take place in October. November 2022, right? Now this campaign calendar is buckling down on selling, right? And the goal here is to get holiday customers earlier and earlier. Holiday themes drive segmentation. As I mentioned, you still have some gift guides to send out. Great opportunity to still keep people rising up in preparation for Black Friday. Do a lot of early Black Friday campaigns, right? You want to kind of, the holiday season, the Black Friday season is getting earlier and earlier. So by running early Black Friday campaigns, you'll be able to pick up on gifters who are trying to get in really early. So you see right here on the 18th is early Black Friday. You can even do this a few other times. Treat Singles Day or Singles Day preview as a Black Friday opportunity. All these are great to jump on early. Look at the ones in orange right there, the Fave Finds, the Weekend Picks, the Holiday Bestsellers. All of those are dynamic and personalized. Remember, we said, send emails that are totally personalized to what they're gifting. If you have a large catalog, a large amount of SKUs, showing dynamic products to every single person will allow them to convert better. So if I find your holiday bestsellers picked for you, and I see products in there that are related to what I'm gifting, I'll buy it more than seeing just a regular holiday bestsellers, come shop everything, right? So you want to make it as dynamic and personalized as possible. If you're running daily deals, great. So you have that urgency, scarcity, and exclusivity. If not, run a few flash sales. One day only holiday deal. You'll be surprised. It'll fly off the shelves. It's zeroed in, it's targeted. Segment them out. Segment that audience, perfect audience for that gift that you're putting on flash sale. Segment them out. They'll drive 80% of the revenue anyway, right? 80-20 rule. And it drives that scarcity and exclusivity because that deal may not be able to be found everywhere. If you're selling on Amazon, keep it direct to your list. Keep your profits as much as you can. So run a flash sale if you're not running daily deals. On Thanksgiving Day, focus on a thank you letter, a text-based letter that just kind of says, excuse me, letter from the CEO. Thank you very much. We're so grateful you've chosen us for the holiday season. I won't go too deep into the Black Friday, Cyber Monday campaigns. That's for the next webinar in mid-October. So bookmark your calendar for that. But the point is extend Black Friday, Cyber Monday longer than usual. That's the main part of it, right? You see Black Friday early bird on the 22nd. Black Friday VIP access on the 20th. Keep that week extended. On the flip side, extend Cyber Monday too. Now let's go into December really quickly. Again, the overarching goal, as we discussed, get 2-time buyers this holiday season. That's your goal, right? Measure what you did last year. See if you can improve on it this year. So repeat your holiday buyer strategy with stocking stuffers, gift cards, 12 days of gifting. All these are great opportunities to say you bought one main product. Let's say you bought a MacBook, right? Well, the stocking stuffers will then be buy a storage card or buy an extra mouse or buy a stand or whatever it may be. All that will be part of the resend, right? Hey, if you love this gift, you may love these accessories and these gifts. All that is within this December plan because you want to get 2-time buyers. Get them to buy again, knowing that they can get gifts in time. As I mentioned, last chance for free shipping. Work backwards from fulfillment. Last chance for free shipping, 2-day shipping, overnight shipping, you name it. All that needs to be here. Last chance delivery plus buy online, pickup in store as you get to that final couple days before December 25th. Remind them, work backwards from fulfillment and be transparent, right? That's, again, the strategy, and that's how you pepper into this campaign calendar. Use your gift cards on clearance. That's a great campaign. You're trying to get them to buy gift cards. Well, best time to use a gift card is December 25th when you're flush with cash. Buy them all, use them all right away between the 26th and the 31st. Best time to use your gift cards because maybe you have an expiration date on your gift cards, maybe not, but get them to use it as soon as possible. So get those 2-time buyers during the holiday season. And of course, bundles to boost the AOV. If you can't get them to buy twice, get them to spend more, right? Recency, frequency, monetary, RFM modeling is a whole different discussion. But if you get them to boost their AOV and spend more, that's also a win. Let's not sleep on that. So goal for December, buy 2 times. Here are the campaigns that help you do it. Okay, let me start wrapping up this webinar a little bit more on the case studies that we've seen with how our strategy drives more revenue with fewer sends. Here's a great example during the holiday season where we used to mail, just like most brands out there, mailed a big postcard and just like made people to drive, get money in the door. We mailed to 617,000 people, earned about a respectable 110K in a month. But when you use our strategy, segmentation, personalization, at the very least, you start creating different designs, different creatives to each segment, personalizing each campaign to that segment. And that's super important, right? And that resulted in us mailing to 50% fewer people and earning 70% more revenue. That's just a great example of how our campaign strategy helps you win the holiday season while also reducing the amount of time it takes. So that's super critical to understand, right? Mail fewer people, make more money, all with our strategy. And you could do it during the holiday season. Here's another great example where brands kind of ramp up really quickly. This brand went from 12% of total revenue from email and SMS to 30% in 90 days just by leveraging the strategy. Imagine starting now in October and then ramping up to December, growing 3 times as fast as you did last year, right? From $112,000 a month to $354,000 a month in May, right? It's not even the holiday season. So when you think about it, implementing these key holiday strategies will help you ramp up like that pretty quickly. Just a really quick overview on the case study. Another one where in a full year, this brand grew by 318% using Google Analytics data. They were at $77,000 a year in email revenue. They grew to $323,000 in revenue just by implementing the spam strategy. Here's the kicker. During Q4, they saw some of the highest growth because they set their foundation at the beginning of the year. Okay, so that's a really key takeaway. Set your foundation, get your email and SMS program running smoothly and seamlessly, get those automations going, segmentation, personalization, multiplication, and when Q4 comes around, you're on autopilot and peaking at the right time. One more final example. Here's one example of a brand that, again, this is a billion-dollar brand, right? And they went from $47 million to $72 million in revenue in 12 months by sending 11% fewer emails. Really critical to understand that because they peak. The Q4 campaign plan is the cherry on top. All year long, you're building up your strategy, you're building up your segmentation, you build up your campaigns, you're building up your automations in preparation for Q4. For those that aren't ready yet, well, there's still time to get ready. But in Q4 and throughout the year, they jumped up really fast. And best part is they send fewer emails. And for brands that are paying per email, well, this saves you money too. So not only making money, you're saving money and you're building better customer relationships. So now we're at the tail end. So I want to share with you some next steps. If you're a serious e-commerce brand who really wants to win Q4 and win the holiday season using this strategy, using this campaign plan and strategy, book a free strategy session. I'll be glad to talk you through what we do. On this strategy session, we do a free email and SMS audit. If you're on Klaviyo, we will share with you exactly how to give us some access to give an analyst view. We'll go really high level on the audit and then bring it down to eye level so you can understand exactly where the room for improvement is. We'll show you, do a customer journey audit, walk through the customer experience ourselves as a customer. We'll give a review of our coding, design, and personalization. I'm even going to pop out our ROI calculator, which is really cool. Plugs in some numbers here based on what we see from our audit and shows you where you are now, where the potential for your email program could be, and then, of course, how we close that gap. Super important to see that potential. A lot of brands get freaked out. They're like, wow, I didn't know there's so much potential on my list. There is, trust me. We'll give campaign feedback and recommendations, automation ideas and strategies, all geared towards Q4 right now. So it's all focused on Q4, holiday planning. This is actually where we get a lot of clients coming in, all right by Q4. They're like, oh man, I got to get ramped up pretty quickly. So this will help you as a jumping off point. We're going to review the retargeting experience. It's all a 45-minute strategy session. It's valued at free audit, valued at $999. Jump on, totally free, and I'm invested in you guys winning the holiday season. But that's not all. What I'm also giving away is that Launchpad bundle. By now, hopefully you went to highflyerdigital.com/win for that free bundle. But if you book a strategy session, we'll also give it away for free. Like I said, it's a free book, a masterclass coming soon. Masterclass coming soon. It's this whole bundle of products that you could use for the holiday season. Email cheat sheet to help audit help double your click rate, all with these little email tweaks. Free e-commerce growth guide, especially if you're using paid media this season, how to generate the flywheel effect and not just the funnel effect. When we talked about that at the beginning of the webinar. Free annual email, SMS, and CRM roadmap. This is critical because the holiday season in Q4 is just one quarter. You also, not only do you want to win it there, but you want to win the entire year. Our roadmap will help you do that. Free campaign calendar right there. Top 10 automations guide, where you can say, oh, do I have these automations on yet? How do I turn them on in time for Q4? How do I turn them on in time for November, right? These are the automations you need, though. Again, 80-20. 20% of them will generate 80% of your revenue. Make sure you have them running. And we're going to give you access to our recommended vendors that we think you can benefit from this holiday season and beyond. Some of the top vendors out there that'll help you discount profitably and acquire more emails and text, and on and on. All this is about a $2,000 value for free. The book alone is worth its weight. I guarantee you that. It's a 330-page book, really insightful. So I highly recommend you get a sneak peek chapter. Again, email Isaac at Highflyer Digital. I'll send you a free copy. Just give me your address and we'll get it out to you. That's the whole webinar, right? And this will set you in. I'm really excited to see what your holiday campaign plan is, right? But if you've got to the end, you're going to be really zeroed in on the holiday campaign planning strategy for your email and SMS program. Focus on turning those one-time buyers into lifetime buyers, making sure that they are really gearing up for the holiday season. Increase your profits profitably, predictably, and sustainably. Increase your revenue streams, and really set yourself up to win the holiday season. This gave you the sneak peek of what the top 1% are doing, and there's no reason you can't do it yourself. So book a free email and SMS holiday audit. We'll do that free audit for you. highflyerdigital.com/audit. And let's start turning those one-time buyers into lifetime buyers starting in Q4. Now is the time to start that mission. Thank you so much for joining. I really hope you book that audit and take the next step in your program. We're on a mission to help you compete to win in a very crowded marketplace. Start in Q4. It's the best time to start. Looking forward to seeing you there. Talk soon.